What's going on, all you wild HBO enthusiasts? Your two favorite critics back here for Cinephellas, and tonight we're going to be talking about the first episode of the final season of Succession.
Secession.
I'm going to build something bigger, faster, wilder. I want to have the opposition cut their throats. We are pirates!
And that's right. Not too long ago, we reviewed the first three seasons. I was late to the game with this one and ended up binging it. Fell in love with the show. You know, the ensemble behind me, all Emmy award-winning performances from the cast, and a lot of faces that show up along the way. But leaving off of season three, going into season four, it's more of the same from the Roy family. Kendal, Shaban, or Shiv, I should say, and Roman are the children, and then you have the older brother played by Alan Ruck, but they're always trying to outdo their dad, take over the business, and he's one step ahead essentially.
Logan Roy. Yeah, he really is for, creeping into dementia. He's always one step ahead. He's the man really in this show. And it's going to take, all the siblings working together to be able to outsmart him. And I don't know if it's going to happen. I think he's just that damn good. He has what it takes to be one of these CEOs that are, cutthroat. And that's what you have to be. You can't have any feelings attached to it when you're one of these people. It doesn't matter if if it's your family or not. You're trying to keep your own business and you're going to do whatever you can to keep it going and to keep it successful. And that's what we see with Logan Roy there. Brian Cox, I kind of feel like he's playing himself here. It's very natural how he plays it, but it's damn good. Nobody else could play the part. And I can say the same for everybody that is in their roles. All the brothers and sisters, they work so well together. I love their scenes together. They do some great work. Feels very natural. They each play off each other very well. They each have their own little quirks. Roman, Kieran, I love his character. He's great. He's like the sarcastic, never takes anything seriously. Then you have Kendal. He's always followed closely in his father's footsteps, but he's also, trying to be cool about it. He's not such a dick, but he's got that new age kind of smarts, but he also has a drug problem. Then you have Shiv, who, is pretty much like her dad, a female version, spitting image of her dad. Her, married life and relationships crumbling, and it doesn't matter. She wants to win. So it's just a really cool show. It's all about the ensemble in this, picking up from the events of season three, where they have to try to band together to, take the company for themselves. Otherwise, Logan's going to take it and not leave them anything. He's that kind of person. So they're going to have to work together to take down old Pops. And you can tell in the first episode of season four here that, even though he's pissed about everything, he kind of has to give it to him for like coming together and trying to fight him on this. For once in their lives, they're actually doing something that he's kind of like, okay, well, at least they're not being, useless and just, bowing down to everybody else. They're actually trying to do something for once. So you can tell that he's kind of respecting that, but at the same time, he wants to bury him. He wants to get back at him, and he's working closely with old Tom Wamsgams over there. Shiv's, husband. They're planning the divorce here, though. It's, their relationships fell apart. And then you have old Greg back there, the second half of the disgusting brothers, causing some chaos here in the first episode and, being disgusting.
Uncle Tom, he's the reason that they got in this predicament from last season, end of last season. So, he's shady as hell. He's up to no good, trying to get in with Logan here, and then cousin Greg as well. They're always up to no good. And they're always great together on camera. I love those two actors working alongside. First episode, another example. They were fantastic in this. Scheming up to no good of sorts. And the other three siblings here, Kendal and Roman and Shiv, are all kind of banding together. They're kind of broken there for a little bit, but their relationship back in order so they can take down their dad. And of course, Logan's probably one or two steps ahead of them already. And that's pretty much where I see this season going.
They meet with Helen Pierce. They're trying to outbid Logan on the company. and they're having to, deal with her, Helen Pierce. She doesn't really want to talk about numbers and all that. She's kind of fed up with the whole thing, but, more family oriented, obviously, and, more on the emotional level that Helen Pierce is, they're able to, kind of get in her ear and maybe get a leg up on Logan in this deal, appealing to her and her family. So we'll have to see as the season goes on. It's an interesting start and another great premiere. Hasn't lost a beat in 4 seasons. It's going to end after this. They're going to go out on a high note. And this first episode, if it's any indication, it's going to go out on top. I have no doubt that they have a fantastic ending planned. I can't wait to see how it all shakes out. I mean, everybody's going to have their theories. I have mine. I'm sure you have yours. We'll have to see, if anybody's going to come out on top, or if it's going to end with maybe Logan finally dying, or, something crazy like that, or maybe even Connor coming in from the wings, somehow becoming president and somehow also gaining the company. Maybe it's going to be something crazy like that.
Something oddballing out there and something you can't predict. Yeah, I think they're going to go that route. I don't think it's going to be predictable. I have, a lot of theories and predictions, but I don't think any of us know. And that's just HBO shows in general. Always fantastic writing, great ensemble, characters you care about each week, and you keep returning. Here we are, season 4. Still loving these characters and tuning in every Sunday on HBO and just seeing what happens next to the Roys and if they can outdo their dad. Powerhouse performances here. Jeremy Strong, as always. I love this guy. He's out there. He's, when he starts spitting and rhyming too, he's always, he could be a good addition to Rap Day. It's Alan Ruck, Kieran Culkin, Serge Snook, the whole cast here, Brian Cox, of course. Really bring you back and really makes the audience want to see what happens to him. So had a great time with this. Can't wait to see where the final season goes in the final episode. We'll be back to talk about that here probably in a few months when the show wraps up this final season. So that being said, I'm going to give the first episode of season 4 of Succession, I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 5 Shiv hair pieces.
She's pregnant too. I saw in the pictures in the premiere, having a baby. So congratulations, Sarah. Jesse Armstrong, the creator of the show, definitely deserves all the props. Created a terrific, universe. The show, great characters, great writing, great dialogue, quotable, material throughout the whole season. So many good quotes. Obviously with Logan Roy, fuck off.
I don't think so, Greg.
Yeah, I don't think so. He gives Roman and Tom and everybody, great things to say throughout the show. It's awesome. Awesome quotable show. Great directors. This one was directed by Mark Mylod, obviously having to work on Shameless, Game of Thrones. He's been in a lot of shows. So coming to direct this one, the opening episode of season 4 does a great job. Really sets the tone for the rest of the season. It's going to go out on top, I have a feeling, judging by this first episode. So with that being said, I'm going to give Succession season 4, episode 1, a 4.5 out of 5 Kendal Roy hair pieces.
L to the O to the G to the A. So I want to hear from all you wild billionaires out there. What did you like about the first episode of Succession season 4? What didn't you like about it? What do you think is going to happen this season in the final episode? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to click subscribe. Also, check out these wild hooligans on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and our website, Cinephellas.com, for the latest, greatest TV movie news and reviews.
Well, it's time to run Cinephellas down to the ground, just like one of the Roys is probably going to do with Waystar. So until the next Cinephellas TV review, I'm Uncle Henry Hill. That's my good mate.
I'm Logan Roy, signing out until the next TV review. Cheers!
Cheers!
Fuck off.